For the first time ever, auto workers going on strike against all of the big three automakers all at once. Tonight, the first three plants hit, the first three states affected. Ford just announcing 600 layoffs. They say a consequence of this strike. You're looking at pictures right now, union members rallying in downtown Detroit as we come on. They are asking for a 40% pay increase over 4 years. They point to CEO pay and the increasing profits for the automakers. On this first day of the strike, some 2,700 workers walking out. Those three plants, they threaten to expand the strike unless their demands are met. President Biden tonight siding with the auto workers, saying the companies should share their record profits with those workers. ABC's Terry Moran leading us off tonight in Wayne, Michigan.
Union!
Tonight, solidarity in Detroit. The United Auto Workers holding a downtown rally after launching a historic strike targeting all of the big three U.S. car makers.
This is what happens when corporations don't take care of the people.
When their contract expired at midnight with no new deal, 12,700 workers walked off the job at three auto industry facilities, a Ford plant here in Michigan, a GM plant in Missouri, and a Chrysler Stellantis plant in Ohio. The UAW says the strike will expand to other locations if its demands aren't met.
I mean, the companies are making record profits, and it's not like we want all of it. We just would like to be able to support our families.
At the White House today, President Biden, a longtime labor ally, openly sided with those auto workers, a rare step for presidents, calling on the car companies to share more wealth with the workers.
Record corporate profits, which they have, should be shared by record contracts for the UAW. And just as we're building an economy of the future, we need labor agreements for the future.
In an interview with NBC's Meet the Press, Republican frontrunner Donald Trump had sharp words for the head of the UAW, who had said a second Trump term would be a disaster.
I think he's not doing a good job in representing his union, because he's not going to have a union in 3 years from now. Those jobs are all going to be gone because all of those electric cars are going to be made in China.
It's a fight over wages, pension, health care, and work hours. Union members want a 40% pay increase over the next 4 years, like they said their CEOs have gotten. Auto workers saw just a 6% pay increase since the last contract. Like so many workers, they feel they're falling behind. Several workers striking at this Ford plant telling me they can't buy the vehicles they build.
You don't even see a lot of the trucks that we make here in our parking lot.
You're making Broncos,
We're making the Broncos
and Rangers. Ford and GM are offering a 20% wage increase, but that's just half of what the union wants. GM CEO Mary Barra, who is on the board of directors at the Walt Disney Company, the parent company of ABC News, telling GMA her company is facing tough competition as it transitions to electric vehicles.
Everybody has to understand the profits that General Motors makes, we reinvest in the business, we reinvest in our people to put new products, because having products that people want to buy is the way that we keep all of our assembly plants running.
And late today, the first impact of the strike. Ford announcing it's laying off 600 workers, saying it's a consequence of the strike at the Michigan assembly plants, final assembly and paint departments, because the components built by those employees use materials that must be E-coated for protection. The UAW strike follows major strikes this summer by writers and actors in Hollywood and more. The men and women on strike here sense the long tide running against workers for decades may at last be turning.
Unionization has a momentum right now that we feel that workers are demanding more.
So let's bring back in Terry Moran again tonight, this time outside that Ford plant in Wayne, Michigan. And Terry, the White House now planning to send a team to Detroit?
That's right, David. The president is sending the acting labor secretary, Julie Su, and Gene Sperling, a top economic advisor here, to try to bring the parties back to the table and get a deal. Combined with the president's pro-union statement today, it shows he's taking an activist role in this dispute, and that's a sign of the high economic and political stakes here. David?
Terry Moran, live in Wayne, Michigan tonight. Terry, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.